Hey, what's up guys? How's everyone doing? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to access a two-dimensional list and print those elements inside the list on the screen. So let's say we are given a list access. It's a two-dimensional list with numbers 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5, comma 6. Alright, so this is a two-dimensional list. In order to access elements inside a two-dimensional list, we need a nested for loop. A nested for loop has the first loop, that is the outer loop, and then the inner loop. Let me just write the code and then explain. For I in range length of access, so this is an index for loop. And right now we are going to write the nested for loop. So for j in range length of access of I. Alright, let me write the code and then I'll explain what happens. What did I do right now? And then we are going to print the elements inside the two-dimensional list. Print access of I of j. Alright, let's see execution and see what happens. Alright, so access points to a list. So this is the list we have. The index 0 contains the list 1, 2. Index 1 contains the list 3, 4. Index 2 contains the list 5, 6. So this is a two-dimensional list. So right here, so index 0 is at 1, 2. Index 1 is at 3, 4. Index 2 is at 5, 6. Now this is the for loop. This is the outer for loop. Alright, so index I is 0, and then j is the inner for loop. It starts from 0. Now let me explain what's happening in the nested for loop. So I is 0 and j is 0, but I starts from here. I is 0 here, and since the nested for loop j is in excess of I, so in excess is the list, I is 0, that means this is the index 0, and j is 0, that means the list j0 is 1. So first we went inside the list, that is excess of I is 0, and then we went inside I0, which contains another list with 1, 2, and now j is 0 pointing to the first index, that is 1. So we are going to print excess of I of and j. Excess of ij, that means first we have to go inside the list, and then we have to go inside the list that contains another list with j. So since I is 0 and j is 0, it's gonna print 1. Alright, and then j goes to 2 because we are not done with the inner loop, so it won't go to I now. Once we are done with the inner loop, when j is 1, then it's gonna exit j and then go to, and then I will move to 1. So we are still inside index 0, and j is now has been moved to 1 now. So 1 contains the element 2, and now we are going to print 2 on the screen. There you go, 2. Now j is done. Now it moves, the loop moves to I. Now I has been incremented to 1. That means I is here. I is here, and j should start from 0 right here. So I is at 1, and j is inside I. That is, j should start from index 0. So index 0 has the element 3, the number 3, and we are going to print the number 3 on the screen. Alright, now j moves to 1, that is right here. J is at 1, which has the number 4. Let's print the number 4 on the screen. Alright, j is done. Now now I moves to 2 right here. This is the index 2 for I. Now this index 2 points to the list 5, 6. Now j should start from 0. So j is inside index 2, which is another list, and then it starts from index 0, which contains the number 5. Print the number 5 on the screen, and then j moves to the second index inside the list. So j is 1, the number 6. Print that number 6. Alright, we are done with j, we are done with I, we are done with the loop. Exit. This is all the numbers inside the list, and this is how you access a two-dimensional list. I hope this video was helpful, and subscribe to my videos, subscribe to my channel and like my videos, and stay tuned for future videos. Take care, bye.